Baby, let me take my time. Go slow with you if that's alright. Been a really long time. Tell me that it's still mine. Is you still my baby? She say, show you right. Is you still my baby? You got this all night. Baby, let me take my time.
What's up, y'all? Your girl Self-Made is back with another video. What's up? I hope everybody's day going good or whatever. My day's going great and everything. So I want to give a story time or whatever. Or like, I don't know. It might be a story time, or it might be like giving y'all, I don't know, but just go with me, okay? I don't know if it's a story time or not, but or give y'all an example or whatever. But dang, I had a frozen brain. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, y'all, so I'm back. So I'm gonna give y'all an example or whatever. It's like example and a story time, and it's not against my best friend or whatever. I'm gonna use them as example. Like when y'all in a relationship or whatever, this is true. What I'm about to tell y'all, this has happened or whatever. But like I told y'all in my other video, I do not talk to my best friends, men or whatever, because they have different types than me. I don't be kicking in behind their back with their men or whatever and all that. But at the same time, guys are really scared of me because they know I'm crazy and I don't go for any kind of type of shit. Not saying my best friend do, or Chelsea, or whoever I'm cool with, as a female. I don't talk to none of them men, so whatever. But me, my best friend, and Chelsea was friends. And then we had this guy. First he liked the Peaches, then he liked the Chelsea, and then he found out they was in a relationship or talking to somebody. Then he started trying to talk to me. And like the way I move like I'm taken. Because I've been hurt plenty of times. I ain't got time for bullshit. I ain't got time to play games. Like, if you want to be with me, you got to, show me. Prove it to me. Because guys be just talking. Just all talk. Just like females, they all talk. But me, I'm not all talk. When I'm in a relationship, I'm consistent and commitment to that one person only. I'm not going to be sitting here kicking in with everybody in their face. No, that's not me. Yeah, I get a lot of guys hit me up on the DM, comment, but I don't pay them attention. That's just me. So, as we all friends or whatever, and me, who's on live or whatever, and I'm just sitting back. Like I said, I'm a laid back person. I sit back and observe everything. And see, we was friends with other people on the live. Y'all already know Jay. Jay been in the picture for the longest, but he been working lately, and we really haven't been going live that much this year. We're talking about 2023, 2024, or 2023 and 2024. This right here happened in those 2 years, 2023 and 2024. So as we all, we on live talking and everything, and Peaches and Chelsea, they was on live more. I would just pop in the comments and talk. They were like, "You want to come up here, Self-Made?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll come up," or whatever. And then introduce. We will if Peaches went live or Chelsea went live or I went. Well, mostly I didn't go live. I just was in their boxes. But when them two went live, they would have people up there and they would introduce me, who they are and stuff. And I was like, "Hey, I'm Self-Made, da-da-da-da, this and da-da-da." So, I don't tell people where I'm from. If you don't know me personally, I'm not going to tell you where I'm from and all that good stuff. So I just say, "Hey, I'm Self-Made," and that's it. And I just sit quietly, they talking, I'm going with the conversation, talking in the conversation and everything and all that. But like I said before, he tried to talk to my best friend and a twin, Chelsea, but they was talking to somebody. So I guess he asked one of them, was I single or whatever and everything. And I guess they said yes. I don't know. I can't remember. But I think they said yes. So he tried to, hit on me or whatever. Like, he was sending heart emojis, heart eye emojis, and all that good stuff. And I was like showing them like what's up with him. Like, so they was telling me like he been trying to hit on both of us, but we told him that he was single or whatever. So I'm like, oh, okay. And he said, like, he was asking them, they was like, if your homegirl self-made single or what? And I guess my best friend in Chelsea was telling him, you gotta go ask her for yourself or whatever, because this is the way I move. Because like I told you, I don't post my personal life on social media, so you don't know if I'm single or taken. Like, once in a blue moon, you have to pay attention what I post. Like, I don't be ashamed hiding my significant other, but I'm single. Right now, I'm single. But it's like, when I'm in a relationship, I don't be trying to hide him. It's just like, I don't like people be in my business. Because people be thinking, oh, they know everything. That's just me. I'm very private. So, I guess he was like looking at my videos on my pictures and stuff I was posting on Instagram stories, and he, they have the little emojis up there, like you give heart eyes or whatever. That's what he was doing. And I was like looking at it, and I just opened it and left it like that. That's just me. When guys do that, you have to be blunt and bold with me. If you like me, you have to tell me. You just can't sit there and like do heart eyes or whatever and all that. You have to show me, because all guys do the same thing. They be on TikTok doing heart eyes and all that. That's just telling me you're flirting with me. Like, if you really like me and trying to holler at me, like be your girlfriend or something, you have to tell me. Doing them heart eyes and shit, they don't mean shit to me. So that's what he was doing. So I was just like reading it. I was screenshotting and showed them, and they was like, "Ooh, he trying to flirt with you," and I'm like, "Yeah, whatever." But I keep doing what I'm doing. So finally, he said, "What's up?" And I said, "Hey," we had a little conversation or whatever. And then he was like, "Are you single or are you taken?" I said, "I'm single." I said, "Why?" He said, "I thought you was taken or whatever." I'm like, "No, I'm not taken. I'm single." The whole time he thought I had a whole man or whatever the case may be. So I said, "No, I'm single, but I'm focusing on myself," or whatever the case may be. Because it's like, you're sitting here throwing emojis and shit like we little kids. No, baby, I'm a grown-ass woman. If you want to talk to me, you talk to me as a grown-ass woman. Not these little emojis and shit and all that. I don't understand that shit. So, yeah. But when he came in the picture and stuff like that, it's like, I don't know. It's like, it was a lot going on when he came in the picture. So it's like he was trying to break us three up or whatever. It did break up Peaches and Chelsea. But me, yeah, I went off on Chelsea because of what happened or whatever. I'm not even going into details and stuff. That's none of y'all business. But what happened or whatever. And I mean, yeah, I went off. Well, like, when I'm mad, I go really deep low when I'm mad. And I went off on him and stuff like that. And then, like, even though I went off on her, I didn't block her. I didn't delete her number. I didn't do none of that shit. I just kept it cordial with her. But Peaches, she blocked her and everything. I don't know what the situation was with them two, but for me and her, I went off and told her how I felt, or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, I still didn't block her, nothing like that. And it's like, even though what she did, I still been cordial with her and stuff. Because, like, right then and there, she was going through stuff, and she didn't notice that. And it's like, I don't hold grudges against nobody or nothing. And like, still to this day, me and Chelsea still twins or whatever the case may be. But like with her and Peaches, what they had going on, that was between them. Because I'm not going to tell that. Well, I don't even know what the hell happened with them two. But that's none of my business. But I'm just saying my part with, you know, all three of us. Like, he tried to break all three of us up and stuff. And then Chelsea, she was like telling us, like, she said, y'all see what I was talking about and stuff. And like for me, for example, like my best friend, she was telling me about the girls I used to be friends with. She was telling me that they were talking about me on live, etc., etc. And I had to see for myself. I'm the type of person, like, I'm going to listen to you, but I have to see for myself. Because people could tell you anything about so-and-so. Like, for example, say I say something about my best friend and somebody else in the live heard me what I said about her. They go tell her, and then she come ask me or whatever. Like, I believe my best friend because she would never lie to me. But at the same time, I had to see for myself to see if that was true or whatever. And it was true. They was talking about me on live and, you know. But at the end of the day, that was the end of it. I blocked them and everything. So it's like, you have to be careful with your relationships with your friends. I mean, I understand your homegirls is your homegirls, but some of them and some of the guys, they probably trying to mess with your best friend or whatever the case may be. And like for me, like I said before, I don't mess with none of my friends, man, because their type is way different than my type. My type of man is not their type of man. And their type of man, what they like is what they like. And I don't judge them for who they like, who they love, whatever. As long as they happy, I'm happy for them. But if it's a problem or they disrespecting them, then we're going to have a fucking problem. That's just me. And everybody be like, that's none of your business. Yeah, I know it's none of my business, but it's my best friend. You're not going to sit here and treat her any kind of way or treat my twin any kind of way. We're like sisters. You mess with one, you fucking with all of us. Point blank, period. That's just us. So, it's like, when that situation happened with us three, like I said, me and Peaches was already best friends. We were still talking, but her and Chelsea wasn't talking. And like I told Peaches, yeah, I went off on Chelsea, but I said I'm still be cordial with her. She was like, well, that's you or whatever. You do what you do. And like she would, you know. And, you know, Peaches is a Virgo and Chelsea's a Libra. I'm a Sag. And I get along with both of them. But it's like, I told Peaches, I said, just because you and her had it out, whatever y'all had going on, they ain't got nothing to do with me. I said, your business stay with me, her business stay with me. So we keep it like that. And she was like, okay. So after that, we, like I said, I was still talking to Chelsea, but I was being cordial because I was like trying to put it all together. Like, how did shit happen? And then finally, like, I sat down and think. Like, I went all the way back when the situation happened and everything. And I was like, this whole time, this nigga brainwashing us, saying so-and-so said this and so-and-so said this. But the whole time it was his ass. He was trying to fuck everybody's friendship up. Just because, for what reason? I never understand that. But we all, Peaches and Chelsea got back friends. We just, you know, we left the past in the past. So we figure it out, and all the time was his ass. So it's just like, you got to be careful with males and females, because there's some females do the same thing too. They will stab you in your back, talk to your man, or whatever the case may be. Guys do the same thing too. Some of these guys out here too. So that's why you have to be careful who you let in or whatever. And like, he was telling me, you need to stop telling them this and that. Nigga, who the fuck are you? You is not my daddy. Go play with somebody else, not me. Like, it's just those 2 years, it was stressful. And like, I like somebody now, and he's like much. I'm gonna just tell y'all in the next video about that person, but I'm not gonna say the name, but he know who he is. But yeah. But make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, and I'll be back with another video. Bye.
Will, yeah. I'm gonna tell the world that you're mine.